Hey everybody, this is Caveman Only, and welcome back to another very exciting year of underground adventures. If you missed the memo from my last video, I just spent the first 2 weeks of the new year moving over 4,000 miles across the US to start a new chapter of life, and I've taken the leap to become a full-time old-school RuneScape content creator. So say no more to monthly Caveman videos. My new aim is to release Caveman progress every 2 weeks, with other kinds of non-progress related videos sprinkled in between. I'm very enthusiastic and ambitious about starting off 2019 strong, and I cannot wait to see what's in store this year, not only for Caveman, but the unique Iron Man community as a whole. Settled? I'm looking at you, buddy. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Hey, the first Torstals on the account. That's pretty cool. The reason that is cool is because I only need 2 more Herblore levels, and then I clean these bad boys, and I will always keep one on me, because when I clean them and I get a Jekyll random, I can trade in a clean Torstal for a stamina potion, which will allow me to make a stamina pool in a superior garden in the future. So that's big time. We got more Torstals, so okay. We also got an elite clue and a hard clue. So I guess that's going to be 2 more dropped clue scrolls on the Caveman only live stream. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Let's take a look. Hard clue, what is it? And that's a big old drop. And how about the elite clue? Show this to Sherlock. Sucks to suck, man. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to Dagannoth Supreme to try and snag the Archer's Ring, but one of the awesome byproducts of making the Gilded Altar with the Teak Larder is that I have access to potatoes now. And I have access to all of the ingredients to make mushroom potatoes, which heal 20, the same as sharks. And I can make mushroom potatoes with my current cooking level, which I cannot cook sharks yet because I don't have level 80 cooking. So this will be a nice, supplement to my food stash before I can finally cook sharks at 80 cooking. Now we add pats of butter to make a potato with butter as the base. This is pretty good cooking XP. 40 each, not even that bad, really. Okay, time to combine the fried onions and fried mushrooms. I think I might actually be the first person in the history of old school RuneScape to do this activity. All right, my mushroom and onion toppings have been created. Now let's slap this bad boy on some of these taters that we made here. Make sure not to eat them individually. And here we go, mushroom potatoes, 55 XP to make the final potato. Same healing capacity as sharks. These bad boys will heal 20 each, and these are going to be great to take to the Dagannoth Kings. First Supreme kill coming in hot. Give it to me. Opal boat tips. Opal bolt tips. Run, 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 run. Get out of here. Okay. I'm here trying to get a placeholder whip so I can actually attach my tentacle to a whip, and I just got an elite clue. And I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. I wonder what the drop rate is. Well, joke's on me because it's like 2.5 times rarer than a whip. So let's open it and see if we can do it. It's a coordinate, and the answer is probably going to be no. That is really far away. Okay, that's a drop. Well, anyway, that's 2.5 whips right there, basically. So, yeah, cool. Welcome to my life. So apparently tonight is the night of getting all rare drops aside from an Abyssal Whip. Earlier tonight, I had a 1 in 1,200 elite clue. And now I just got an Abyssal Head to add to the collection of useless heads for the bank. On my main account, which has been inactive for, 4 years, I have probably about 10,000 Abbey Demon KC. I've never had an Abyssal Head. And now, here I am on Caveman. I've got probably like 300 kill count-ish. And I just got this 1 in 6,000 Abyssal Head. So, I guess that's fine. That's fine. The time is here. It is time to sell all of my expensive ores that I've gathered at Motherlode Mine in exchange for Tokkul to buy 1, gems to train crafting, and 2, we are buying an Onyx tonight. So let's get this done. Goodbye, adamant bolts. Goodbye, smithing gains. Goodbye, everything. At the end of the day, on Caveman only, it's a trade-off. And smithing experience and adamant bolts are just inferior to crafting gains. There it is. The moment of truth, people. The moment of truth. I was hoping to maybe get lucky along the way and maybe get this from Skatizo or maybe Tecton in the future, or even try and steal from one of the gem stalls right next to me here for the 1 in 20k chance to get this uncut onyx. But I've decided it's the time is now, and here we go. The value of 1 uncut onyx is 300,000 Tokkul, and with that, we have the first onyx ever on Caveman. Now it gets better than this. I still have all of this rune ore to sell as well. On top of that, I am planning on spending most of my 17 mil cash stack on converting mithril ore from Blast Furnace into more Tokkul to buy gems from this very same store in order to train crafting to make the onyx jewelry. 81 crafting. Some of the best crafting XP I've ever had. We're looking at 126k an hour right now, as well as doing my farm run every 15 minutes like a good caveman brother. But 3 big levels to go, of course. Cutting all of these gems will get me to about level 82, and then I need to buy some gold ore at Blast Furnace, make some bars, and then making the amulets, the Sapphire and Emerald amulets, will get me all the way to 84 for the regen. And there's 82, another small crafting milestone. Very tempting to stop right here and make a Berserker necklace, because I could do that right now if I wanted to. But right now in the short term, it's much more important for me to get a regen bracelet, because that's going to be my best in slot forever. The Berserker necklace only has some niche uses, like at Cowfight Queen and when I'm flinching with a crush weapon. So I'm going to hold off on the Berserker necklace for now and keep chugging along to 84. Never lucky, dude. Battle staves, okay. I'll take those. Some free crafting XP there. That's not it, but okay. Rune beds. But this is a pretty cool milestone on the Caveman live stream, because this hard clue on the ground right here is bound to be my 500th dropped clue scroll on my account. Sucks to suck. Ancient Chinese proverb. Not happy. The rune beds. Not what I wanted to see, frankly. Hey, mahogany planks. I'll take more of those. And an elite clue scroll. Nope. Never lucky. Just kidding. We're lucky all the time. All this Addy ore. I don't freaking need this Addy ore, dude. Get out. Alright. Well, 25 Skatizo KC. No real decent loot from any of that. We did get a few Torsal drops, and we got some mahogany plank drops, which are nice, but no Dark Claw and no pet, so. But now we're out of totems for a while, so we got to really get back on the Slayer grind, and I'll probably continue to save totems for a while. And we won't do any Skatizo for quite a while now, so. That's a big ol' F for me, dude. And the clue scroll drop as well. Classic. First one of these in a very long time, and a pretty cool milestone. 80 smithing. Been smelting gold bars here at Blast Furnace for the last while, trying to get my 8,000 gold bars that I need to make this jewelry for crafting. And we managed to get a smithing level along the way. So that is the, I believe, 10th stat to breach the 80 threshold, which is quite cool. We can now make Addy battle axes and Godsword blades, so that's pretty neat, and I will see you guys at the next crafting level. First clip after the 80 smithing just yesterday, and we've been working hard on the crafting grind, and we have a nice little level coming in right here. 83 crafting. That means that I can now actually fletch my amethyst bolt tips, craft my amethyst bolt tips that have been sitting in my bank for a very long time. So I actually have about 100,000 stored crafting XP just in amethyst alone. And also eventually, if I do get access to that Hasidious dungeon with that Tanner in the future, can also now make black dragonhide shields once I have the appropriate fleshing level as well. 1 level to go. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the first time I've ever done this before on any account. I'm not really sure how this works, but I imagine it's just as easy as this. And here we go. The first amethyst bolt tips created on the account. This actually looks like it could be pretty good XP. You can see I'm getting 60 crafting XP per set of 15 bolt tips here. That's pretty good. The funny thing is, I can't even add these to broad bolts yet because I need 76 fletching to do that, and even if I could make amethyst broad bolts, I still can't use them because I don't have a rune crossbow yet. So these bolt tips are going to sit in the bank just by themselves for quite a while, along with my 21,800 broad bolt stash. So we're going to cut all of this for some quick stored XP and then move on to sapphire amulets for 84 crafting. This is a very, very big moment on the account. Several days of crafting grinding is coming to a close here, and my short-term crafting goal is near completion. We spent so much time mining all of that ore just to sell it for Tokkul, for gems to train crafting, and also to buy the uncut onyx, which is going to get us the crafting level that we need to make this regen bracelet. So here we go, people. Without further ado, let's get it. There we are, 84 crafting, the level you need to make black d'hide bodies and also onyx bracelets. Now, let's head to the furnace. Oh man, this is the first onyx bracelet I've ever made in my life, ever. There it is. There's the regular onyx bracelet. And now we also have a wizard mind bomb to boost +3 for the magic level to do the enchant. So here we go. Mind bomb, 87 magic. And there we go. The regen bracelet is acquired. That is best in slot for melee and for magic forever, which is absolutely unbelievable. Also, looks like much less of a pleb bracelet than the combat bracelet, which is always a plus. And oh my gosh, guys, let's go get the full obsidian on right now. There it is, the regen bracelet. It's a marginal upgrade over the combat brace, but I think it's going to be very useful when it comes to things like raids, because it doubles the natural regeneration of health, and that's going to be useful in there. So this is pretty epic, and now I guess we get back on the Slayer grind. There we go. 80 defense, the 11th base 80 stat on the account. Still 115 combat, but we are getting pretty good. Managed to snag a dragon plate skirt here, a skeletal wyverns, pretty far below the drop rate. I'm here trying to get granite legs, preferably, for the best in slot range defense to take the Dagannoth Kings, but the dragon skirt will suffice for now. There we go. 25 farming. 2 levels to go. It's been a very long grind on the way to farming Golpar, but we're going to have to really hit the farming grind inside of raids pretty hard. Once we get to level 27, we're pretty much going to have to farm and like leech raids straight to 39, because farming Golpar inside of raids is not really that useful, frankly. Really need the Buchu in order to make some like real potions, like the brew and restore variants inside chambers, to actually, like, you know, make useful things inside to complete raids. But anyway, 25 farming, people. We are getting pretty good. I'm happy about that. My first time back at KQ in a while, and this happened. The streamer favoritism is coming in strong. That is now 3 Dragon Chained bodies in 78 KC, and an entire list of all of the below drop rate PVM items I've received on my account, just as a friendly reminder. That's it. It is done. Archer's Ring. What kill count was that? 87. We did it. What a beautiful masterpiece of a ring that is. And the Christmas RNGesus is here, people. 87 kill count. That's what's up, dude. And with that, we have yet another item to add to the always lucky under drop rate PVM item list, the 87 kill count Archer's Ring. What a way to end the progress video. Another very juicy, very lucrative episode worth of gains. 84 crafting in the regen bracelet, finishing the dragon set with the dragon plate skirt from Wyverns, the bonus dragon chain body, and the Archer's Ring. We've got a lot more content coming down the pipeline in 2019, guys, with the full time. I'm really looking forward to it. 2018 was a fantastic year, and 2019 is going to be even better. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed that impromptu Grand Theft Auto RuneScape Edition content at the outset there, and thank you to Trident, the mage-only Iron Man, aka Tedious, for participating in that with me. That was pretty fun. And thanks to all of you for affording me this opportunity to try out this full-time content creator dream of mine. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys soon for the next video.